Love, they say, is a wonderful thing. And when people are in love, they do crazy things, looking at it from somebody who is not involved. When you're in love, you do things that are mind blowing just because you love the person. Now, Michael Bolton sang a song on When a Man Loves a Woman. And every time you listen to that song, you know how out of this world true love is. Now, when you settle down with the one you love, life ordinarily should become amazing. I mean, you should run through life with the speed of love, you know, just like that. Now, making your wife feel special and happy involves a thoughtful, yes, it involves a thoughtful gesture and a deeper expression of love that is aimed at strengthening or deliberate effort that is aimed at strengthening and spicing off your love life. I mean, every time the issue of love is talked about, people go out of this world. Today, in Heart Harmony Hub, we'll be discussing on some of the things you should do to make your wife, your partner feel special, to make them feel out of this world. After all, they say love is a sum total of everything. So it means your wife should represent everything to you. That being said, the first thing on the list is always expressing your love for her. Now, after a while, when you're with people, there's the proclivity that you start thinking or expecting them to know how you feel. With a woman, it's not like that. I mean, it's always better you express your feeling to them, always doing it. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It doesn't matter how many times you tell her. It gladdens their heart. It's make them feel special when you express your love. Tell them how much you love them. Telling them what they represent to you daily is important to them. Now, it's not just telling them, how you tell them to matter. You know, I read somewhere that whispering certain things in the ears of a woman, I don't know, make her feel out of this world. It might seem childish to you as a man, but to them it matters. Now you need to understand these things we are discussing here are very little things. They are very little things that make up the big things. You know, looking at it from a man's point of view, they should know it's small thing that, you know, for a woman it matters. Everything you say matters to them. Their happiness is built on those things you said, how you said it, when you said it. It matters. So it's very important you express your love to your wife. Very, very important. Let her know how you feel. Let her know in everything she's everything. Whisper it into her ears how your life is incomplete without her. You know, telling her those wonderful things before she goes to bed, when she wake up, tell her. It's very important. It gives you peace and happiness. Number 2 on the list, make time out with her. Spend quality time with her. Let her know. Spending time out with her trump every other thing on your list. Sit down, talk to her, hold her hands, look deep into her eyes while you're telling her all these things as you're spending this quality time with her. It's important you make all this because you understand what you're doing is creating a lasting memory about you and her together. Creating fun time with her. Spending time with her matters to her. I mean, giving her a surprise visit, taking her out for dinner, go out, sit down, just with her. The whole day, it doesn't matter. Let her know she's very important to you. Number 3, deliberately do pleasant things for her. Like, without her asking you, you can decide to do breakfast in bed. You can decide to do homemade meal, you know, just to add colors to your love. You can decide to, how will I say this, just an act of kindness when she did not ask, do it. Like you can wake up in the morning and decide to do the dishes for her when she's in the bed sleeping, or some other tasks that she has set out to do that you can handle before she wakes up. It's very, very important. It's very, very, very important. It's make them happy. It shows to them you very observant. You pay attention. You pay attention to their things. Number 4 on the list is listen and communicate. Now, I've always said in my other videos that communication plays a very, very significant factor in strengthening and growing relationship. Listening is one thing. Actively listening is another thing. So when you're involved with somebody, you and your wife, and she's talking to you over something, advise that you actively listen to her. Let her know, let her see it, that you're paying rapt attention to her, as in undivided attention. One of the quick things you notice about women, when you are divided, they know, they sense it very quickly, and it pisses them off very easily. So, as a husband who value the wife contribution, what she says, how she says it, even when there are other things pressing, pay her attention. Then when you want to speak, when you want to communicate your emotions, your feeling, be smart about it. Communication is a key one. If you don't communicate well, very soon people will start building blocks, fence, borders, because see, it's very wrong for a woman to perceive you as one who rather express himself than listen. It's a bad one. No matter how hot you are about a thing, listen. Then express yourself clearly. No, say things without leaving this doubtful feeling, or saying one thing that has so many meaning is wrong, because you're giving them room to choose which one best suit their thinking. Now, when you listen with all your heart to your wife. Very, very important. Let her know how you feel. Let her know in everything, she's everything. Whisper it into her ears how your life is incomplete without her. Telling her those wonderful things before she goes to bed. When she wakes up, tell her. It's very important. It gives you peace and happiness. Number 2 on the list, make time out with her. Spend quality time with her. Let her know that. Listen to what they are saying and what they are not expressing. It's very important you do all this so that you know how to approach issues without escalating it. Another thing is always learn to celebrate your woman. The important days in her life, like her birthdays, your anniversary, then other important milestones. Celebrate with her. Give her gifts. Let her know every important day in her life is important to you, and make plans towards them. Always surprise them with wonderful gifts that day. If you keep doing this, very soon they will be lost into you. And it's important your wife get lost into you. It will really help you in the future. So some of these little things, as little as they may seem, goes a long way in making provision for the future. It goes a long way in giving you peace in your house. It goes a long way in telling you you are a smart lover. Now, before we continue to the number 6th item on the table, I would like to employ us. I would like to encourage us to please remember to subscribe to this channel. You subscribe so that you get our new videos and other videos that talks about things that might really, really interest you. If what you are saying makes sense, remember to give us a thumbs up Then we like the notification as well. If what you are saying, peradventure, what we're saying does not make meaning to you, like I always joke, you can share it to your friends who are making you angry right now, your enemies. Let us help them, torment them by this. But I bet you, if you send this video by sharing to other people, they will come away looking better in their relationship. I promise you that. Then, also of great importance to us, to me most especially, is your comment. Your comment matters. So I want to please ask us to please remember to send in comments. If the video is not making sense, let us know. If there's something you want us to talk about or that tickles your fancy that you want us to address, you can drop it there. If you don't like the way we are going about this video, there's a better way for you. You think you can advise us on how to go about it. Let us know. Whatever runs through your mind on relationship, we are at your disposal. Just let us know. Thank you. So welcome back from the break. Fifth point on the burner is listen and communicate. And we made you understand the importance of communication, the importance of actively listening to your partners and smartly communicating. The sixth one is always learn to compliment and appreciate your partner. If you guys are going out, for instance, she come out looking stunning, please compliment her. Appreciate her for all the effort she's doing to make your life better, for all the things she's doing in the house to make your house peaceful, to add color to your life. Always learn to appreciate her. Always learn to compliment her. If she goes to the salon to do her hair and she comes back looking wonderful, compliment her. Her stride, compliment. The way she dress, compliment. Anything she do to put you in a wonderful light, compliment her. When she cooks you a good meal, appreciate her. Don't forget to do all those things. It might not matter to you as a man. To you, all those things are petty, right? But to a woman, they are like heaven on earth. They need you to say it. They need you to breathe it. They need you to speak it. They need you to act it. So whatever happens, while you are busy doing your own, always remember while she's doing her own, you must always take cognizance of it to appreciate her. It's very important. Next on the burner, always respect her. Respect her as a woman. Respect her the way you talk to her. Respect her the way you act around her. Respect her when you're in the public with her. Let the world know you don't joke with her. Let the world know you might be the head, but she's an important part of the head that cannot be done without. Let her know her opinion counts. When she's talking to you, let the world know you pay attention because what she's saying matters to you. She might not be making sense, but paying attention matters. With all due respect, somebody told me once that when mad people talk, you listen for two reasons. One, if they are not making sense, you would have learned not to be like them. Second, if they are making sense, you would have not lost out by not listening. So you listen so that you make the best of whatever somebody is saying. Now, this is your lover. Whatever they are saying, they are part of your life now. As much as you think you know yourself better, there's an aspect of you don't actually take cognizance of. But somebody outside observe it. Your partner do that. And when they speak to you about it, be gracious, be grateful, no matter how wrong you feel they are. Sometimes when people make suggestion or tell us what they see about us that we don't see or not seeing, we tend to feel, I don't know why we do that, tend to feel like, nah, that can't be me. There's something they see that you don't see. Respect them. Respect that. Then learn to respect their differences. It's important you do that. We're not all the same. Even our street smartness differs. Respect the difference between you and her. Always respect the difference between you and her. It should not be what you should use to torment them or feel you're better. It should be something you respect because you never can tell where it will come in handy. So respect the difference between you and her, and celebrate her. Now, the next point is physical attraction. Always show her physical affection. What do I mean? Every now and then, hug, kiss, and whisper something wonderful in her ears. Hold her hands when you are in the public. If she's comfortable with that, if she's not, find a way to make her know you appreciate her. It could be this by the smile of your face. It could be by the gentle touch of your hands. It could be by whispering wonderful words, even in the public in her ears, where she get gagged, where she just gets out of this world. Then, you see the reaction on her face. You need to show her physical affection. Hug her when it be. Then create the sense of importance around her when you're in the public. Let the world know you don't joke with her. Let the world know she's your everything. You can lose it because of her. Let the world know that you've got her back. It's important you do that. The point is encourage and support her personal ambition. Encourage her professional goal. If there's something she is doing, learn to invest into it. Now, the investing into it here might not mean financially. It could be time. It could be by your advice. But let her know that what she's doing matters to you too. Let her know in whatever she's doing, she has your support. Ask her how she's going with what she's chasing, what she's pursuing. If there's challenge anywhere and there's something you can do about it, ensure you do that. Let her know that you support her dreams and aspiration in life. Let her know you are the number one fan or her number one fan. Let her know the world can abandon her, but you will never ever abandon her. You believe in what she's doing. Believe in what she's doing. Be there in all sincerity. If you believe what she's pursuing does not amount to much, find a way to help make what she's pursuing make sense. That's why you're in their life. That's why you are the perfect eye. That's why you are their husband. Stay. Even when the thing has not started working, stay with them. Always encourage them. Always encourage them. Always encourage them. So in pursuing their dream, support them. Another point, encourage them to take time out, to take care of themselves, to relax. Men have their own day out. They can decide to hang out with their friends, go and watch football with their friends. Or most times women don't do that. Or they have a lot. They have a lot on their plate. Yeah, so I'm not saying all women, but some. So find time to let her have space to herself. You take care of the things at home. Then it's important you respect their space. Give them privacy. You husband and wife, there's no doubt about that. And I know you as a husband should always be in the life of your wife. But it's more respectful, more honorable when you give her space. Give her space. Let her know that she's free to be who she wants to be, even in the marriage. She's free to pursue her dream. You support her. Give her space. Don't always crowd her out because you're the husband. By so doing, she'll respect you. She'll be open to you. In fact, she'll always invite you into her space. But when you crowd her, when you're always crowding her, you're always prognosing in what her own private life, the kind of friends she's with, all this. I understand. It's important you watch. Friends have done more damage than you can imagine. But then learn to give them space because you trust them. We have a video on trust as a blind spot. Understand what it means when you trust people. It's not because you know they will never fail. Trust them. Free them. Let them be the one that invites you into their private space most times. Yes, I get the point, you husband and wife, but you should not always be in everybody's face because she's your wife. No, come on. You're a smart lover. So Also, give her gifts, expensive gifts. Let her know every time you go out, she's always on your mind. When you go out and see beautiful things, she is always on your mind. She's always on your mind. When you pass towards the shopping mall and you see wonderful clothes, she's on your mind. You see jewelry, expensive, she's on your mind. Gift her with these things to tell her how special she is. And let her know no amount of jewelry or whatever you do that can measure up to what she's worth to you. But you're doing all this to let her know that your life holds no meaning without her. So whisper into her ears, tell her lovely things, tell her how much you love her, tell her how empty your life would have been without her. You would rather not live without her. Yes. Tell her you would rather not live without her. Tell her if you come back to life 1,000,000 times, you would prefer to still be her husband and she be your wife. Tell her she's the sum total of your life. Tell her she's the smile on your lips. Tell her your life has made meaning because of her presence in it. Tell her all the wonderful things. Whisper into your ears all the crazy things you would do to her. Spend time with her. Create memories that will become history that people will read from. Your children will carry and read. Man, I read about dad and mom. They did this. Spend quality time to create memories that will become a reference point for your kids. To people who are looking for real love. It doesn't matter how tiny what she did is. Appreciate her. Compliment her for her looks. If she change look, compliment her. Always say those gracious words. Look wonderful. You look ravishing. What a beautiful woman you are. Appreciate them with gifts. Create a tradition of your own. One good point. Create a tradition of your own. You can decide every Friday you guys go to watch movie. You and her. You can decide every Friday you take her out for dinner. Just create a tradition that will live even after you guys have gone. When your kids start looking at, oh, this is what my dad did to my mom, that got my mom fell head over heels for 50 years. Like I said, there are little things that make up the big things. Now, you don't need to start rationalizing it as a man. It might make no sense to you, but to them it makes sense. So just find time to go through all these things. Love them. Spoil them with love. Always learn to listen. Listen. Speak intelligently. Smartly before them. Thank you. Till when we meet again next time. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Remember to like and add the notification. Please share so that other people too can listen and learn from these tips. Then please comment. Write your comments in the comment section so that I will read and appreciate it. Thank you once again. Have a lovely day.